What's up, YouTube? So today I've been kicking a few ideas around and I ended up deciding we are going to make a coffee scoop. Trying to come up with the stuff I make that I haven't shown. Starting to have a hard time coming up with some new ideas, so if anybody's got any, definitely shout them out to me because I could definitely appreciate the advice, plus then I know what people actually want to see getting done. So with that, we are going to get everything put together to make this. As always, if by the end of the video you like, please share, subscribe, and like. That's the other one. It does help me out. It does help get my channel noticed and makes it easier for me to justify spending money for doing special stuff that I'm not already planning on doing to make stuff to sell. So yeah. With that said, we are all set up to start making a coffee scoop. Alright. Okay, there's that. My live center's still hiding. Thought I'd put it over there. I'm not gonna look for it for long because yeah, I could have swore I put it right here the other day. Okay, well, we'll use the one I've been using. That'll work. It's not the ideal one, but it will offer support. Because then all I'll do is round this up, turn it down so it matches that, put some decorative pieces on it. And then we finish it with the exact same process I use on my pens, which, as crazy as it might sound, is actually a food safe finish. So, here we go. The one thing about not having bushings for this that makes this kind of rough. You kind of got to guess at the right size. Alright. And there's that. So it's a touch too big still, which is ideal because I want it to be, I want to have a little room when I sand it to be able to come down a little more. So we're good there. And then we will I like a little decorative flare around the edges. It's going to be a beautiful piece when it's finally done too. This one. I got a little lip there we got to get off, and then we'll sand her down. I've been finding the 60 grit leaves marks on there, so I've been ditching those. When we stop this and sand this way, all I'm doing is actually hiding sanding marks. A little cheater trick to be able to get through grits a little quicker. So for anybody that's still watching, because I'm sure this is thrilling for you guys, although I love watching people sand on a lathe. I don't know why, I just find it strangely satisfying. But if you got, like I said before, if you got any project ideas, anything you want to see done, throw them in the comments. As long as it's safe, I'll see what I can do to make it happen. I also got to check my poll I put up a couple days ago, because I'm always looking for ideas, special requests, stuff like that. I've got a couple orders I actually got to get done here soon. And yeah. And there we go. Now we get to burnish, so we're gonna crank the speed up. So we take this, burnish this. And that's without finish. Yeah, that's a pretty piece. This is what projects like this is what makes it hard for me to sell this stuff, because I absolutely love the way that wood looks. Uh-oh. I got just enough finish for this, and this bottle's done. Great. First coat, I sometimes do this by hand. I want to make sure I get this thing covered up nice, because I don't know if I have enough to get the 5 coats that I normally put on. So I want to make sure that I'm getting everything covered up nice and good. And I don't know if the camera captured this very well or not, but I actually just reversed the direction so you guys can actually get a better view. Plus, this rest is in my way and I really don't feel like wrapping my hand up in it. So, I do this sometimes as a safety thing. Pretty sure that's 4. All right. Since I'm totally failing at talking about what I'm doing, since I'm focused in a little too hard, this is an alcohol-based wax. So what that means is it's wax suspended in alcohol, which is the liquid I was pouring on here. As I look for my beeswax block, which I'm not seeing anywhere. There it is. Hiding behind my fan, of course. So the alcohol, what happens is the wood pores pull the alcohol in, which embeds the wax into the wood. And then when I take the paper towel and rub it on, it heats up, it sets the wax in there, expands it out, makes sure that it's a full coating on the inside. And that way everything stays nice and, or it gets, that's how I make sure I get full coverage. And then the last coat that I'm applying now is 100% beeswax. It just gives it I think it gives it a beautiful natural shine. You just heat it up. I mean, you see how quick it goes on. And all you got to do is, and really all you do is heat it up from friction with the paper towel. That's all set. If you were here, you could run your hand over this. It's hot, but it's completely dry. Now we just got to cut that bad boy off and we be done till I glue this thing on, which we're gonna have to go in my other shop to do that. So we'll be going down there in a few. The way I do this, I get that nice and thin, then I just wiggle it off. I'll take a high grit piece of sandpaper. This should be in frame for y'all. I just want to do this enough to get the nub where it's fairly flat. Just hit it with a little bit of an angle. Just like that. And then I want my paper towel that I was just using, which I don't see. I should have a couple drops left. Right there. Might not necessarily heat up to the same extent, but I got another clean one right here. Just rub it around, heat it up with a little friction. And because I dipped this thing in there and this is on the end grain, which means there's pores that run through wood that are like straws, kind of like my fingers. When you hold it in there the way I did, it absorbs everything up in, just like a drinking straw does when you put it in a drink and suck on it. And then all we got to do when we go inside is mix up a little 5-minute epoxy, throw that together. I kind of like the way it looks, about like that. So we'll head in, glue this down. So I don't think I have any 5-minute epoxy out here. And then I'll let this sit overnight and it'll be ready to go in the morning. So yeah, I'll see you in the basement shop in about, well, it'll be a transition for you, but it'll be about 10 minutes from here. And we're back. So for the final assembly, I'm a big fan of JB Weld 5-minute epoxy. I know a lot of people say I should use these for my pens too, but I'm lazy, so I don't. So all we do to mix this up, you push those down, get a little bit, which that's way more than I'm gonna actually need. And then my trick is I actually pull it back because it gets that off of there. Then I need a paper towel. You just wipe that tip off, make sure all that stuff gets off. Get this little guy out, it just presses out. Then you just press that in usually. Yep, pop that on there. Then this is sealed up so it doesn't get air to it. And then we'll take this guy, because it's just pressed in there right now. Just take that, mix this up. I do like using my little popsicle sticks to do this because it lets me scoop more up in one go. And then you just smear some of this on there. I do have another type of these where I can make with, it has a threaded insert, but I don't have any of those in stock right now. And I got a bunch of these, so I'm just trying to use them up since I got them. Just press that together. And I want my paper towel again. And we're gonna wipe up all the excess through here. And then there we go. There's nothing in there. That looks all clean. Just a few more little pieces and bits. Just wipe that up. About 5 minutes or so, that should harden up, and then what I do is I'll let it sit overnight, so that way it fully cures. It saves a lot of grief later on down the road. Again, I'm thinking about trying these guys, but yeah, so this should be, or this, no shit about it, this will be on my table next show I'm at, which is Amish store in somewhere in I shouldn't say southern Ohio, but it's somewhere in Amish country. I don't have the exact address off the top of my head, but yeah, if you want to know more about it, hit me up. I'll get you the link to where it's at. And yeah, other than that, Firestone Park, Sunday, Akron, Ohio, noon to 3:30. And yeah, any other shows, Facebook, hit me up there. That's where I keep everything posted up. And yeah, I do really like the way this handle came out though. But yeah, so we'll do that. I'm gonna jump off of here, edit this up, and get this uploaded, since it is 3 minutes past midnight, and this has to be uploaded and ready to go by 6 a.m. today. So I will see y'all later. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. If you don't like it, let me know what you want to see different. And with that, I appreciate all the subscribers. And yeah, I will hopefully see you on the live stream soon, because I'm thinking I'm going to be trying one of those this coming weekend, if I can manage to find time. Have a good one, y'all. Cat in the Hat, Dappy Dat.